Hello everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka Chocomint, and welcome to a new series. The series is called Intertwine. It's a submission to the Otome Jam 2023 and the Josei Jam 2023, I believe. And since there's a lot of other submissions to the jam, and I'm very late to playing the game of the jam itself, so I don't think it's very recent or current of like this recording is not very current at the time that the games are submitted and then released in the jam. So I'm just going to choose any games that I'm find interesting and just play it, I suppose. So this is a game about lifetime, I believe. Would you choose me in every lifetime? So I love that transcendent time, I believe. That sounds kind of interesting. I really like it. I like the idea, so that's why I also choose the game. So I am excited of what will happen. And let's go. Oh, okay. Welcome to your new phone. And that avatar is very cute. Wow, is it like, it looks very familiar. It looks like some kind of mascot with Hello Kitty. I just don't remember the name right now. My name is Alexis, and I will be assisting you with setting everything up. In order for me to best assist you, it would be helpful for me to know how to refer to you. Please input your refer name here. So do we have a canon name, or do I just put my name there? Let's try. Enter. Okay, it seems you go by Twine. I'm not sure. I know some kind of game system that also named Twine. So, yeah, I'm just going to use my name this time because it's kind of weird for me to see that name. It's a really nice name too, but I just like to have a other name. It's just preference, that's all, nothing against it. So Shokora, let's go. It seems you go by Shokora. Is this correct? This can't be changed later. No, let's try something else. Yes. Ooh, our avatar is kind of cute and kind of grumpy, sassy. It is a pleasure to meet you, Shokora. What are your pronouns? Okay, I go by she, her. She, her. So it would be correct to say Shokora goes by she, her. Is this right? This can't be changed later. Yes. Splendid. I'm almost finished setting everything up for you. The last step will be choosing your avatar. This icon will be used on messaging interfaces. Oh, okay, we can choose avatar. Okay, that's so cute. Ooh, I really love these avatars. This kind of bunny is cute, but I like the sleepy. Wait, this one is I actually don't know the name. Actually, I know the character, I just don't know the name. Okay, the sleepy bun bun here will be my icon. You see? Perfect. Let's test things out to make sure you're happy with how everything looks. Please type a message to test your icon. Okay, what should I type though? Hello world. Okay, it works. Are you satisfied with this icon? Yes. In that case, everything should be set up. Thank you for your patience, Shokora. Wait, don't take him away! Shokora. Wait, what is that? What is that? I can't read that, okay? Wait. His hand was yanked from mine, and the comforting warmth of his hold was replaced by a lonely Joe. I rushed to the guards, desperate to keep him by my side. But they shoved me away, and I fell to the rough, cold prison floor. No! The jagged, stone ground scraped against me as I ran to the guards again. But I was too slow, and the cell door clanged shut. I pulled on the iron bars, willing them to open, but like the guards, they held no response to my cries. With no other choice, I watched my love get dragged away. Is it his... He yelled something back, but outgrowing distance muttered his words. As his silhouette faded into the shadows, a piece of me was stolen with him. Sweat clung to my shirt. Air entered my lungs in short bursts. My chest ached with emptiness. The feeling of loss lingered in my body. I had never experienced a dream so real. As I slowly came to, my breathing steadied and my heart rate slowed. I fell back against my pillow. What was that? I tried to fall asleep, but to no avail. Memories of the dream tugged at me until morning. I groaned broccoli in the cafe. After last night's dream, the remainder of my sleep had been restless, and I found myself in extra need of my morning coffee. Alvarez. The quiet rustle of bedsheets as the morning sun filters through thin curtains. Ragu. The loneliness of a shadowy forest in the midst of a thundering storm. Van. The lingering warmth of someone's hand once clutched in mine. Ooh, that animation though, very nice. Since I was born, I've had a condition doctors call synesthesia. Usually, people with this condition perceive multiple senses together, like seeing colors when they listen to music. Mine seems to be a particularly rare form, where I feel names. Some names are soft and gentle, while others are harsh and demanding. Oh, that's an interesting condition. When I was younger, it was distracting, but as I grow older, I've gotten used to the sensations. Shokora. Oh, after hearing my name, I went to retrieve my order. But as I reached for my coffee, someone else's hand almost ran into mine.
Sorry.
Oh, voice acting. Yeah, I did notice that they said partial voice acting, so that's nice. Hello there. Hello there, handsome. No, that was my bad. I wasn't looking at where I was going. My drinks just... I tried to grab my order, but our hands kept threatening to collide as we fumbled for our drinks. Sorry, Mine's...
You go first.
Thanks. Now that the threat of either of us running into each other was gone, we easily retrieved our drinks.
How many people does it take to pick up a single coffee?
Normally, I'll say one, but it seems today I stand corrected.
Maybe I'm an exception
Oh.
then. Have a good day.
I'm not sure, but your eyeshadow is on point and eyeliner is also on point. Or maybe it's just his eyelashes are very silky smooth. But You too. I walked towards the cafe exit, but a familiar face popped into view once again.
Here, I got it.
He held the door open. I murmured my thanks and walked into the morning streets. The bookstore is having a sale today. I should still have time to drop by before work. There were a couple of books I had wanted to pick up, and Asher's birthday was coming up. He really likes photography books, but I don't even know which ones are good. Or maybe an art book? Didn't he mention that recent Studio Ghibli? Ghibli, okay. Ghibli movie that he liked? I noticed the man from the cafe walking nearby. Again? He's not following me, is he? As our eyes meet, he glanced away, as if unsure, before walking faster. I slowed my own pace, relieved at the growing distance between us. He seems spooked too. Looks like he's not following me. I guess it was just a coincidence. But as I continued towards the bookstore, I realized it now seemed like I was the one following him. With each turn onto a different street, my footsteps mirrored his, and inevitably, his uncertainty turned into outright weariness. Jeez. With one last turn onto a different street, he stopped and waited for me to catch up. Listen, I'm not following you. I ended up blurting that out. Hopefully, that doesn't make me look more suspicious. So this isn't... You're not a fan? Fan? Why would I be a fan? Never mind. If you are following me, then why haven't I been able to shake you for the past 10 blocks? I'm trying to catch this book sale before work today. At the bookstore on 16th and Central? Yes, there. That's a coincidence. I was heading there too. Oh, I guess that explains why we haven't been able to shake each other. Either that or fate. Ooh. Both of us seem to relax at this revelation. Then should we walk together? Instead of one of us trailing behind the other? I don't know. The latest sounds awfully tempting. Okay. Didn't get your fix after the past 10 blocks? Well, I've come this far. Might as well commit, right? He laughed and turned as we headed to the bookstore together. By the way, got a name I can call you? You didn't happen to pick it up at the coffee shop? Can't say I did. What a shame. Next time, I'll pay better attention to the names they call out. I'm glad you learned your lesson. It's Shokora, by the way. Nice. Name's fun. Ooh! It rings. So, what are you trying to pick up at the sale? Just a couple of photography books. Usually they're expensive, but this is one of the few occasions when they get discounted. Photography? Is it a hobby of yours, or do you just like the books? You could say it's a hobby, but I like the books as inspiration for my own works. Wow, works! Sounds like you take your hobby seriously. Just a little. And you? What are you eyeing for the sale? Actually, funny you should ask. I'm in the market for some photography book recommendations. It's for a friend of mine. Another coincidence. Lucky you ran into me then. As we entered the bookstore, the smell of pressed paper and dry ink surrounded us. Come on, I can show you my favorites. Van led us to the photography section and scanned the shops before expertly picking out a few choice selections. Is this friend of yours into books for the pictures or tips? I think pictures? Got it. Let's see. Van sifted through the bunch and laid 3 medium-sized books on the table. One showed a black and white still of a woman, another a blooming flower field, and the last one a looming skyscraper over a busy street. If we're talking pure aesthetics, these are some of the most underrated in my opinion. I peer at the image of blossoming wildflowers decorating a vast field, framed by a towering mountaintop. A symbol, one worded title in geometric text read, keyframes. This one's pretty. As I flipped through the book, dreamy landscapes depicting majestic mountain ranges, serene starry night skies, and bubbling creeks called out to me. Van nodded as he observed me. A lot of people like landscapes. Makes sense. Appreciation for nature, the idea that you can see the picture in real life, all that jazz. Yeah, I would love to visit any of these places, especially this one. I pointed to a picture of her. Ooh, Okay, we have a mountain range, a flower field, and a riverside. I like flowers, so flower field. Hope you make it out there one day. In this lifetime, fat chance. Never say never. I smiled at the thought and continued going through the images. I really like this book. He seems to know what he's talking about. So, have you always been a photography book connoisseur, or did that come after picking up photography? After. When I first got into photography, I just took pictures of whatever I liked. Now I try to be more thoughtful about how I approach my process. It's not just about what I'm capturing, but also how I'm capturing it. What do you mean by how? Anyone can take a picture, but everyone's approach differs. The way they capture composition, lighting, colors, even the choice of subject. My style may not be the same, but I take inspiration from all types of photos. Editorial, landscape, still life. I tried to study the elements he had just discussed on the book's cover. So the subject of this picture is the flower field, and the composition, Van took up before leaning over me. A faint, earthy scent of pine followed him. Landscape pictures are unique compared to editorial or still life pictures. Let me show you. He pointed to the woman in the editorial photo as he illustrated his point. All fingers brushed against each other. Van jolted back, causing the book to slip from my hands and fall to the floor. Sorry. It's alright. He got really shocked from just a light touch. After returning the book to me and regaining his composure, Van cleared his throat and pointed to the 2 books. This time, he seemed more careful of any accidental physical contact. See how in this photo, there's just one woman and a blank background? Yeah. But in the landscape picture, the flower field is framed against the sky, clouds and mountains. Yeah, there's more going on. Exactly. That kind of background wouldn't work in this image of the woman, right? Or it wouldn't have the same effect. So that choice is what you tried to study? Right. So, even if you don't take the same type of pictures, analyzing the thought process can still inspire you. Looks like he puts a lot of thought into his art. How long have you been doing this? Photography? I'll say 8 years, but I've been an artist for longer. Oh, what other kinds of art do you do? I started with drawing, but painting was my main medium until I switched to photography. And you haven't looked back since? Haven't gotten the chance to... shoot! I rushed to the window, where the sound of rain belting the building mixed with rumbling thunder. No! I dragged my hand down my face, cursing the fact I didn't bring an umbrella with me. Everything... okay? Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get to work in this rain. If you don't have an umbrella, I have a poncho you can use. I always carry one because of my camera. You want to borrow it? Oh man, I couldn't ask you to do that. You're not asking, I'm offering. I don't mind. I can always buy another one. But what about you? This thunderstorm? I'll wait it out. Don't worry. I think you need this more than me. He pulled out a foldable poncho and handed it to me. Thank you. The sound of the storm grew louder. Rain came down harder by the second. I'm going to be late at this rate. In that case, I really need to get going. Sorry, Ben. It was nice meeting you though. I turned, upset I couldn't get a post I wanted after all. Oh, wait! His hand wrapped my wrist, lingering there for a moment before releasing me. Sorry, I don't want to make you late. But is it cool if I give you my number? I know we just met, but... Oh, sure, here. I handed my phone to Van. He smiled as he quickly entered his number before returning it to me. Testing, testing! Oh, cute! Blah. Hear you loud and clear. There we go. Nice. Now I'll actually let you go. Wouldn't want you being late for work. Haha, might be too late for that, but it's alright. Well, say sorry to your boss for me. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Bye, Van. See you later. See you, Shokora. I hurried from the store. A notification from my phone, from whom I could only assume was my coworker. I'm coming! As I pulled my phone out, I saw the message was actually from Van. By the way, I can get the book you were looking at. I couldn't make you do that. Law, I'm offering. Besides, me rambling about photography is why you didn't have time to buy the books in the first place. It's the least I can do. Do you normally buy books for strangers you just met? And give them your poncho? Not normally. So I'm an exception? You could say that. Fine, I'll take you up on it. Then I can return your poncho too. I rushed to work, arriving a few minutes late, but at least not soaking wet on top of that. And done. I made the last changes needed to the business proposal and logged off for the day. Jeez, so much work. I haven't been able to catch a break. As I sorted through my messages, I noticed a missed one from Ben. Just bought your book. Let me know when you want to pick it up. Actually, just finished work if you're free tonight. Yeah, to see you again already. Have you had enough of me for one day? I'll say it's the opposite. I have plans tonight though. So I wouldn't be able to treat you to a full-fledged date unless you're willing to wait until late. Ooh, date! What do you mean by date? I'll be at this address if you want to pick it up today. Just let me know. I can swing by. I have time. Plus, it's Friday, so lucky for you, I have a late curfew. Lol. Definitely seems to be my lucky day. See you soon. See you soon. Nice. Rows of pictures, highlighted with fluorescent spotlights, hung from a lofty ceiling. My footsteps echoed against the smooth, wooden floor as I observed the various collections on display. I slowed to a stall at a set of large-scale images. The crowd on the platform insisted on showing her in different directions. Each touch was uncomfortable but purely accidental, until it wasn't. Stranger, okay. Oh wow, that's so pretty though, wowie. She looked at the person who bumped into her, and they were already walking away. Do I know you? She reached for him desperately as he finally collapsed onto the floorboards with a weak grunt. The deal is done, he whispered. She sobbed and rushed to close the distance between them. Tether. Circle. There is a circle of life. From birth to death, to decay, to feeding the living. There is life beyond the rod that provides energy from new growth. Wow! Each image portrays something different, but there was a clear theme woven into each of the pieces, a sense of fate, a chance encounter, the inevitable turn of time, the devastation of destined tragedy. My chest tightened at the correction. Shokora, you made it. I turned to Van, approaching me with an excited grin on his face. Hey Van, you should have mentioned you would be at an art exhibit. Some people would say this is a perfect day spot. Here? Well, I guess that's true. But considering this is my exhibit, it would probably be a bit pretentious taking my date here. Your exhibit? Wait, this entire collection is yours? Van let out a bashful laugh as he rubbed the back of his neck. Yeah. What do you think? It's beautiful. You undersold how much of a photographer you are. I felt a slight heat on my cheeks remembering our first meeting. I asked him if he did photography as a hobby, and here he is with an entire public exhibit. At my compliment, Van relaxed in relief. His eyes sparkled warmly at me. Glad you like it. Come with me, I have your book. Is it okay to give it to me now? Aren't you busy with whatever artists do at their own exhibits? It's fine, it won't take long. He led me to the back door of the gallery, and we entered a small studio room.
Just a second, it's right here.
He emptied a satchel onto one of the tables, and a photography book, along with some brushes, an eraser, and a medium-sized canvas laid out. On the canvas were two figures reaching for one another. It echoed the collection on display in the exhibit. And yet, something about this specific image tugged at me. What is this? Van's eye followed my gaze to the painting.
Just a piece I've been working on for a while, actually. remember how I used to draw and paint?
Uh-huh. Then you got into photography.
Right. Well, I've always had this feeling inside of me. It's the whole reason I got into art. It's hard to describe, but it's like I'm being pulled to something, or I'm searching for it. I guess you could call it my purpose. I've been trying to capture it all my life. For a while I thought I could, with photography, but it's never been right.
Is that why this looks similar to the photos outside? You're trying to draw the feeling?
Yeah, basically. I thought if I created it myself with my own two hands, it would stop gnawing at me.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I could relate to Van's dilemma. This feeling of needing to create something, but it never coming out quite right. But it sounded frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a beautiful piece though.
Thanks. It's driving me crazy. I feel like I'm so close, but it's still missing something.
Do you mind if I see? He nodded, and I picked up the canvas. A race-scale painting, where two figures seemed to be ripped from one another. It was beautiful, with a haunting sense of loss. My chest ached with an eerie emptiness, a longing. Something about it felt familiar. Something about it reminded me of last night's dream.
I know it's a more depressing piece.
No, it's not. I mean, I feel like I've lost something when I look at it, but it's not in a negative way. It just felt familiar is all. Sorry for that awkward silence. Probably not the kind of reaction an artist is looking for.
All good. It's similar to the photographs outside, so it makes sense if it looks familiar.
But it also reminds me of a dream I had.
Really? What was it about?
Oh, nothing too profound, just one of those dreams when you're in love with a random stranger. No way am I going to tell him I actually felt heartbroken over it. He's going to think I'm so dramatic. I do see what you mean though, about it missing something.
Right? Feels like I've thought about everything, but I just don't know what it needs.
He was right. I could tell there were so many rich emotions in the piece. Grief, devastation, heartbreak, and yet it needed more. I thought back to last night's dream. How, if I was actually in that position, I would give anything to be reunited with the person ripped from me. How desperately I would cling to the hope that we would be together again. I almost wanted to have a happy ending, like they'll still be together. Maybe not now, but one day. I know that goes against the whole point of the current beast though. Van searched through his pile of brushes before pulling out one with a thin bristle. With unbelievable focus, he dipped his brush in paint and leaned towards the painting. After a steady breath, he added a pop of color to the canvas with one smooth stroke. He continued adding small details here and there before finally leaning back. I didn't dare utter a word, afraid I'll break his concentration. When he finished, a red string connected the two people. Ooh, oh, wow. It was a small touch, and yet the piece felt more whole. Tragic that they were inextricably tied but were being separated. And yet endlessly romantic that the string wasn't broken. Perhaps one day, they would meet once again.
Like that?
Yeah.
That was it. so simple, but I can't believe I'd never thought to tie them together. Especially with this feeling that I was being pulled to create this. Thank you. Without you...
I barely did anything. I was just thinking out loud.
Still, you helped me complete it. I've been chasing this idea for years, and after one day with you, I'm starting to think fate sent you to be my muse.
Oh no, not the cheesy artist pickup line.
It's a no-go, huh?
It's cute though. Try again.
I'll save myself the embarrassment, but... Thank you. Honestly, I've been stuck on this piece for... literally my entire life. Anyways, I'll stop boring you with my art nonsense. I have to wrap up the exhibit, but it should be over soon. Then the real date begins.
Ooh. Sounds good. Real date, real date. I explored the rest of the art exhibit with a greater appreciation now that I knew Van was the artist behind the collections. Oh, this one's nice too. Shokora. Sorry for the wait. It's no problem. I've just been appreciating the pictures. You don't have to lie for my sake. I wasn't. I actually like the art. I never would have been able to enjoy this if it weren't for running into you. I'm glad fate sent me to be a muse. Don't remind me of that corny line. I can't believe I actually said that. It's cute though. It's a cute line. Already regretting it? Depends. Did it work? Okay. Yes, it did. I hate to admit that I liked it. Wow, so you like that kind of stuff. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. I can't wait to hear all of the artist pickup lines you come up with. Don't know if I'll be able to top the Muse one, but I'll try not to disappoint you. Van offered his arm to me. I took it as he led us from the exhibit. So, did you happen to plan anything for our date tonight amidst all the exhibit chaos? I think you're making the exhibit out to be bigger than it was. But I do have an idea. Tonight there's a meteor shower that I wanted to check out. Want to come? Ooh, yes, let's go. Van drove us to a mountain overlook where glimmering stars speckled the midnight blue sky.
Looks like it hasn't started yet. Perfect.
We exited the car. The starry night hung over us. The city spanned below us. Even without the shooting stars, it was a scene to behold. Pretty. My words faded with a yawn.
Are you tired? We can go.
No, it's alright. We just got here. Besides, I want to see the stars. I'm just a little tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Had the craziest dream.
Really? Must have been something else to make you lose sleep like that.
I never had anything like that, actually. Flashes of the dream, the cold prison walls, the harsh girls, the desperation in my voice resurfaced. And with them, the tightening on my chest returned. I just remember I was in some kind of prison cell with someone, and they got taken away from me. After that, the last thing I remember is this really intense heartbreak, like our loss of part of myself. It's weird. I don't even know the other person. I can't even remember their name. But for some reason, I don't think I'll ever forget them, the way they made me feel. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a downer. Like I said, it was just a crazy dream. I swear, I'm not usually this dramatic over my dreams.
No, don't worry. That's not it.
He shifted his weight between his feet, as if uncertain.
In fact, it's the opposite. I get it. I've had a dream like that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't tell people about it anymore. Stopped trying after the first couple of crazy stares I got. Not sure how many details match, but when I was younger I had a similar dream. Prison cell, got yanked away from someone. Your standard stuff.
Sure.
I mean, the dream itself was generic enough, but the loss I felt afterwards was so strong. I still remember it to this day. It inspired that piece I showed you. The one you helped me finish today.
The painting?
Yep.
You mentioned the film being an inspiration for all your works. Does that mean you exhibit today too?
Got a sharp memory, huh? That's right. The dream is the feeling I've been trying to recreate in all my pieces.
Maybe that's why I connected to so many of your pieces, and why I could help you complete the painting. Aren't you lucky I had the same dream right before stumbling into you today?
I told you, didn't I? Fate sent you to be my muse.
You say that to all your dates?
Have to say, this is a first.
Ooh. I chuckled and shook my head. Still, to think we had the same dream. What are the chances? Wait, don't take him away. Shokora. Maybe his name is his name. His hand was yanked from mine, and the confident warmth of his hold was replaced by a lonely Joe. By the way, got a name I can't call you? You didn't happen to pick it up at the coffee shop? Can't say I did. What a shame. Next time, I'll pay better attention to the names they call out. I'm glad you learned your lesson. It's Shokora, by the way. Nice. Name's fun. The lingering warmth of someone's hand was clutched in mine. Do you want to hear another crazy coincidence?
You have more? I'm gonna start thinking you're making them up.
Well, I would say this one's harder to believe, In my dream, one of the last things I remember was the feeling of someone's hand in my own.
I thought the last thing you remembered was heartbreak.
The last physical thing I remember.
Got it. What about it?
When we met, I got a similar feeling.
You did? What do you mean?
Well, I was in anesthesia. When I hear people's names, I also feel physical sensations. Like the tickle of a whisper against my cheek, things like that. Usually I don't pay too much attention to it. But now that I think about it, the feeling I got when you told me your name was just like the one from my dream. The lingering warmth of someone's hand was clutched in mine. I laughed nervously. Connecting all of these dots was starting to make me feel like a conspiracy theorist. It sounds like I'm making it out when I say it out loud, but some coincidence, right?
Coincidence or fate? You ever experienced that sensation before?
That specific one? Not that I can remember, actually.
Do you want to hear my own crazy coincidence?
Oh no, not you too.
I have a condition like yours.
Oh wow, what the? Huh? Wow, that's a lot of coincidence, guys.
When I touch someone for the first time, I get this feeling like deja vu. You know when you meet someone but they feel so familiar, it's like you knew them in a past life?
Yes.
It's like that. With you though, it was much more visceral. I felt like I'd found someone I'd been searching for.
So the subject of this picture is the flower field, and the composition, Van chuckled before leaning over me. A faint, earthy smell of pine followed him. Landscape pictures are unique compared to editorial or still life pictures. Let me show you. He pointed to the woman in the editorial photo as he illustrated his points. Our fingers brushed against each other. Van jolted back, causing the book to slip from my hands and fall to the floor. Oop! Sorry. It's alright. He got really shocked from just a light touch. Is that why he reacted like that? Van rubbed the back of his neck and turned towards the outlook. He let out a rueful laugh.
It sounds like another cheesy pickup line, but I swear it's more than that. In fact, I didn't want to tell you. Thought you'd get creeped out. But I can't help but feel like the universe keeps sending me these signs that I was meant to run into you.
I rushed to the girls, desperate to keep him by my side. But they shoved me away, and I fell to the rough, cold resin floor. No! The jagged, stone ground scraped against me as I ran to the girls again. But I was too slow, and the cell door clanged shut. I pulled on the iron bars, willing them to open, but like the girls, they held no response to my cries. With no other choice, I watched my love get dragged away. Van! Ooh! How? Van! Was that? Is he?
Oh, looks like the show started. At 11:11 too.
That's a nice time, actually.
Make the wish of your life.
Van pulled out his camera, shifting his attention to the starry paths being traced in the night sky. I tried to slow my racing heart as I focused on the material shower. But I couldn't stop thinking about a dream, about Van. If he's the one from a dream, what does it mean? Is it just chance or is it something deeper? Coincidence or fate?
Make your wish already?
Oh, not yet.
Better hurry before you miss your chance.
I tried to come up with a wish, but my mind kept returning to last night's dream, the desperation to be with that person again. If Van is the one from my dream, I wish that one day I'll be able to make it to the flower field from that book earlier today. With Van.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to tell anyone your wish. Otherwise it won't come true.
Oops, pretend you didn't hear it then.
Hear what?
Perfect. What about you? Do you make a wish?
Sure did. It's a secret though. Can't afford to jinx it.
If Shokora is the one from my dream,
I hope the universe always pulls us together.
do you think I should begin to believe that there is some truth to resurrection? Did we in our previous life with one another? Or is this just deja vu? Kiran Prasad. Ooh, nice. Will you follow the string into the next life? Intertwine. Ooh. Oh, we can. Wow. I see. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Wait, don't take him away. Shokora. Van. His hand was yanked from mine, and the comforting warmth of his hold was replaced by a lonely Joe. I rushed to the girls, desperate to keep him by my side. But they shoved me away, and I fell to the rough, cold prison floor. No! The jagged, stone ground scraped against me as I ran to the girls again. But I was too slow, and the cell door clanged shut. I pulled on the iron bars, willing them to open, But like the girls, they have no response to my cries. With no other choice, I watched my love get dragged away. Van! He yelled something back, but our growing distance muddled his words. As his silhouette faded into the shadows, a piece of me was stolen with him. Sweat clung to my shirt. It entered my lungs in short bursts. My chest ached with emptiness. The feeling of loss lingered in my body. I had never experienced a dream so real. What was that? As I slowly came to, my breathing steady and my heart rate slow, I fell back against my pillow. That was weird. And why did it have to be about him of all people? I tried to fall asleep, to no avail. Memories of the dream tugged at me until morning. Why do you look worse than usual today? Great, just what I needed. Waiting by my office door was Van himself, as if he knew that was exactly what would worsen my mood. Literally chauffeured, Van. Wow, what a ravaging too. Impressive. For your information, this is your fault. My fault? Yes, because evidently, it's not enough for you to make my life miserable here. You have to haunt me in my sleep too. You dreamed about me? It was a nightmare, don't flatter yourself. So, if you hate me a little more than usual today, you only have yourself to blame. It's not my fault you think about me so much that you dream about me. Just, shut up. I'm not in the mood today. Van only whistled before disappearing into his office, which somehow annoyed me even more than he had said anything. Okay, I think this is a kind of like another fate, another dream, another time, another destiny, maybe? Because it's kind of similar to when we first start, but it's also different. Okay, let's just pause it for now. And that should be a good pause in our playthrough today. So that's cute. We started off of a coincidence, a fated meeting between lovers. Yes, definitely lovers. And they speak about dreams, strange dreams, and coincidence and feelings like they have met each other before, and maybe something fated to happen. It's very magical, actually. Very magical. It's like very romantic. I don't think it could happen in real life, but maybe it does. We'll see. But very cute, very cute. And then we move next to a different time, I believe. So that's interesting. But we will continue that story in another playthrough of this game. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on another playthrough of Intertwine. And bye bye!